Hello and welcome. This is going to be a quick guide on how to get your very first horse in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 absolutely free. We're going to do this at the very beginning of the game. You'll need no coin, but this is pretty much the fastest, best way to get your very first horse absolutely free. And on this journey, we'll also cover how to buy and sell horses. And if you watch until the end, we're going to compare the fastest horse that we can possibly get our hands on to Pebbles and a couple other horses, just to give you a good indication of what you're in for. If you want a much more detailed guide on how to get a horse, in particular how to get the best horse or how to get Pebbles at the very start, check the links in the description. But let's go get your very first horse for free in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So in order to show you where to get all the various different horses, they'll all start from the same starting point within the game. And that's as soon as we get free roam, right after the cutscene where we've been detained and we're in a little bit of a tight spot. So starting straight after this cutscene and after I've just spoken to this NPC, this is where we're starting from. So now that we're good to go, we have just gone through that cutscene here. I've spoken to this NPC, but all we're going to do is just run into the carpenter's area or backyard, their workshop, run past all the carpenters. And you'll note that as we head down here, we'll see some horses in the paddock. We're just going to run past this lady there and run into this paddock and grab this horse here. And we're going to grab this horse for a very particular reason. If we go inspect horse, you can see that this horse has no value. However, it has excellent capacity and somewhat reasonable speed stamina. Just for a beginner's horse, this will be perfect. But do note the courage is 1, hence the value being so low, but it also feels like they've intended for this to be a real quick horse you can pick up at the very start. Now, if you're interested, the other horses in this paddock do come at quite a low value. Both have a value of 340. However, we're just starting off, so we only have 5 coin. So we're basically penniless. So just to give you a good, clear visual indication of where we are within the town, we started just here. We walk down into the horse paddock right here. From the horse paddock, we're going to be heading over to the east, all the way to this location where you'll see the Go See Tomcat. We'll have this part of the map automatically revealed. And the end location, in order to be able to get this horse for free, is right here. If you want to skip ahead and just go straight to that location, this is where we'll find the horse trader. However, to make things easier so we don't fall off a cliff in some of these other areas, we're just going to be setting a marker near this house right here, as that should be revealed as well. So that is our first target. So we're going to jump on the horse. Note, if it's the first time jumping on a horse and you have tutorials on, that will pop up. I'll let you read through that in your own time. But for the purpose of this, we're just going to jump that fence, start heading towards this red flag, our marker, which we set up on the map. Now, this is not the greatest horse, but this horse is free and it is absolutely perfect for what we need to get started. Having all that extra capacity, carry capacity, is a huge bonus at the start of any playthrough. So it's highly recommended to get any kind of horse you can. This one being the only free horse in the game, this is going to be your best choice. And we'll pretty much just be flying through this in a straight line to this red marker, the red flag, quick as we can. Now, things to keep in mind on is that with your horse, if you see the green bar going down too much, just ease off your accelerator a bit, as you will be able to recharge their sort of wellness, their well-being, and then we can keep charging through. Now, we're going to go through a little bit of a forest here, but the collision on your trees in this game is much more forgiving than in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. So we should have no trouble navigating between all these different trees, where we'll end up at the first cottage. And as soon as we see this cottage, we can open up the map and change where we're going to put the flag slightly. And we're just going to set it slightly over here for now. We don't want to set it here and cut across, as we'll come off and fall off some cliffs. So just reset it to here, just so we can get on the exact path we want, and then we can just follow it all the way. So we'll keep running along past this and we'll get to this path right here, which is very well hidden within the bushes. Now that we're on the correct path, we're going to follow along this road. Now, do note there are bandits on this road, so make sure you give them a wide berth. Otherwise, with a horse with 1 courage, it's going to knock you off straight away. If you want the safest route, you would go along this road and follow it around to this side. That's pretty much the best bet anyway. But I'll just show you coming past the bandits. They will come up pretty quick as soon as we get onto this, and you should see them further up ahead, and we're going to go to the left of them just to stay clear of them. Okay, so there wasn't any there this time, but generally you will find them. So just keep that in mind. Go give them as wide a berth as you can and you'll have no worries. As we keep going along this track, we'll just follow it all the way down. We'll go under this tree, then we'll hook a left and we're going to go up this sort of area here, up this rough bit. You can go around, it doesn't matter which way, but we'll get to this section here and we're just going to jump it, and we're in the nomads camp after that. And here we want to go to the other side of the camp. So we'll just sort of trot along through this area. If you get stuck or have any issues, just jump and you'll get through it. And we'll keep walking down. And this is where we will find the horse handler. And this is where we can buy our first horse. Bit of dialogue here. And since we've already got a horse here, we're going to go acquire. And this is what's cool. So with this horse, because it has no value, we're going to get a saddle and a bridle for 5 coin, 5 groschen. So we're going to go pay. And there we have it. We've got our first horse for free, pretty much 5 groschen. Absolutely nothing. Then if we go into our inventory, we can scroll down and we can find that we've been given a bridle and a saddle, and we're going to press X to move them to our horse. Then we're going to click on horse at the top and we're going to equip these. And you can see here the carry capacity 228, whereas all we have right now is 126. So we've got a huge advantage now on what we can carry, as well as just being able to get around very easily. And this is the only free horse within the game that I'm aware of that you can access super early. So it is by far the best choice. And if we jump on our new horse, and if we head all the way back to Troskowitz, we can just fast travel now to make it a lot quicker. And here we are in town, and the guards aren't even going to care that we stole the horse. So don't even need to do this at night. You can just do it straight away. One thing I should have mentioned is as soon as you've gotten the horse, make sure you make a save just in case anything happens. You don't want to lose all that progress. But there you have it, how to get your first free horse in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now, when it comes to the stats of some of the other horses we've covered, you can see how Pebbles is actually a superb choice. However, you do have to do a few extra steps and get coin to get Pebbles straight away. But we've covered that in another tutorial. But you can see that Pebbles has a courage of 12. Which is huge in the beginning, but has much weaker carry capacity. And just note that the other horse on the far right, that doesn't have a saddle on it, so the stats will be slightly higher for stamina and carry capacity. But you're looking at a very close call between the brown horse, which costs 160, which is also covered in how to get the Pebbles tutorial. Links will be in the description. And very close to the white horse we covered in this tutorial. So you can see it's really worthwhile getting this horse for free straight away. But if I had to choose, I would be getting Pebbles over pretty much any horse within the game, but this may change as I discover more and more. Now, if we were to throw in what I consider or what I've found to be the very best horse, at least at what I've been able to find, you can see a huge stark difference. And I have a guide on how to get this horse, but it's basically your common noble horse having excellent stamina, very reasonable carry capacity, very decent speed, and a good amount of courage. Overall, not a bad horse, but what really makes this particular horse so special is it has one of the best saddles you can get access to within the early period of the game. So if you get this saddle, bridle, and other pieces, you got a very good horse pretty much wherever you apply it. But anyway, that gives you an idea of some of the comparisons between some of these horses we've looked at. Just interesting to consider. And we'll have some more awesome tutorials on horses and Kingdom Come Deliverance stuff. So if you do get anything out of it, consider liking, subscribing. Go such a long way. Cheers, legends. I'll catch you next time. Peace.